Hello, this is week 4 for me, and I just want to thank everyone for the support. Nick Thomas and um, Bull from the Bull's Garden, and Beauty in the Garden, and Miss Linda from the New Orleans Gardener, and my friend Joan and my Aunt Shirley for the encouragement. This is my kohlrabi, and as I stated in the previous video, I always look for ways that I don't have to spend a lot of money. I use the my almond milk container to help start some of my seedlings, and this is the fourth time that I've used the carton method, and I just split it in half and fold it under one of the sections where the top was, and it's turned out nicely. It's been one of the best planters, far better than the plastic ones that are right behind it. I don't know what those seedlings are. They just started popping up. Out here, I've been extremely uh, busy. Every day I come out and I do something out here. Um, I received some mystery seeds from someone, and I just planted them. Just had a good time just trying to figure out um, the roots of this particular grass goes down about 6 inches into the ground. So it's very difficult for me to dig it up, but it gave me some exercise. So I planted the mystery seeds, and I think that they are between a cucumber, uh, squash, or watermelon seed. So it's going to be interesting to see what they really are. But if you had a guess, please let me know in the comments. These are my marigolds and wildflowers. I had some free seeds from the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, and I just planted them there because I do not have any flowers planted. Over here is my tabletop salad garden, and it's flourishing. It may be time for me to go ahead and start harvesting, yeah, some of the spinach and the mixed greens. So I'll probably make a salad with some of those today. So I'll be clipping them before the storms come in. It is Easter Sunday. These are my bell peppers, and these were the leftover seedlings. I just stuck them there because it was a little bit difficult for me to just thin them out and throw them away. So I'm gonna have to figure out what else to do with them before they die. And this was the rest of some of those seedlings. I sort of believe that it's a squash seedling, and maybe this one with the yellowish tinge on the leaves may be a type of watermelon. But I'll know in a couple of weeks when they start taking off. Right under here, because I have a wire mesh under the table, and the water drips down. So I thought it was a good idea. Just I had some more seeds left over, and I planted them here, and it's starting to me to look like squash, but I'm not sure, or maybe a cucumber. Um, but I just put them there, and they've been growing, so I just left them alone. So this is kale, and again, I use the spoons to identify them. This is spinach. This is my mixed greens. This is my bell pepper. And then I started experimenting with some crates that I had. Um, so again, my bell peppers just took off. And so I'm gonna finish filling this up before the rains come in, and um, fill it up. Well, put a few of the bell peppers here, and then try to figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest. This is a pole bean, and this is also a bean. Um, I have 3 um, sweet potatoes. So this is using the wicking method. And I really like it because it gets very, very extremely hot here, and it's sort of hard to keep up with the watering. And so in the bottom of the sweet potato buckets, there may be cans from canned drinks and waters. A gallon jug may be in one, and um, water containers may be in one. Um, but I set up the wicking method, and it's been working a lot. It's working out well for me here. That is a yellow pepper, and it's growing very fast. Down here, I think that I got some some chitlin buckets from my mom, so I'm using them to plant my kohlrabi, and they seem to like the bucket, so I put it in there just to see a few seeds in there, just to see how well it would do. And this is my basil. It's starting to come up pretty well. I haven't watered anything because of the storms that are coming, so I didn't want to overwater. This is my Cherokee purple, and it's also starting to grow, so I added the tomato cage from the shed that I had. And these are Creoles that I have, and these were also some free bags that I got from a penny sale at Dollar General when they clearance out their lawn and garden items for the year. That's my celery. I don't know what happened to her. She's not looking well, but hopefully today she'll do fine. And my green onion in just 3 weeks has taken off. And so I'll be cutting it today because I want to make some stir-fried rice. So that's going to be fun. This is the double wicking bucket method. So I have a lot of buckets that I picked up yesterday. So I went ahead and put my sweet potatoes. It was advised at the nursery that I could do 2 plants per bucket. So I tried it. And so that's what I have there. And cucumbers. I planted these from seed, and they're starting to come up. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit better job. And I've been playing around with the crate method, so it's gonna be interesting to see how that turns out. In the front of the house, I wanted some herbs, and there are some native plants that I also want to plant that I've been talking to my aunt about. And this is called a briar berry, and I like those. Growing up, we used to, living in the country, we used to pick those all the time. And so I'll be digging up one of these and planting it soon because I want it to vine along the old clothesline. So those are very delicious. They're just good. Um, the milk thistle, which I'm allergic to, but has a lot of medicinal properties for some. It's just a flower. This is a cactus and some kind of flower my friend gave me, so I'm gonna have to get it planted today. And so I have a few more buckets to work on. This is the front of the yard, and I didn't mow because it's about to rain, so I didn't worry about it. This is my spearmint. I don't know what type, but it's very good, and it's over a year old, so I like it a lot. Uh, Cilantro, which is coming up nicely, but I think I need a larger pot. I had some leftover garlic, so I just stuck it in here, and as you can see, it's starting to come up. And this is sage. It's my daughter's favorite herb, and so I planted some, and so I'm waiting for it to come up. And this is a rosemary bush that was in the backyard. My daughter bought it 2 years ago, and I thought it had died. But then I saw in one of the videos from another gardener that, you can scratch a plant or the base of the plant to see if it's still alive. So I've had to repot it twice, because it started growing back. So um, I'm very happy that it's growing back. This is my oregano, which I probably need to thin out, but I've been cooking with it, and I like it a lot. I don't think this full sun is going to do it any justice, but it's going into its second year, so I like it a lot. And this is my strawberry plants with a few little marigolds that are struggling to come out. I'm just waiting on the rain because I prefer for it to get rain. Oh, I have a flower. How cool is, oh, I didn't know. So that's going to be interesting that I have some buds. Um, but I prefer to have rainwater. And this is the start of week 4. I put some ginger in here. I don't know if that ginger is any good or not. Started looking quite woody. So I'm gonna see if it's gonna come up. If not, I'm gonna go buy some. I have all these different odd colored pots that I spray painted silver. Some are just recycled little half broken pots. I didn't care. Um, and then I put them here in the front yard because I think herbs are important, and it reminds me when I pull up that I should water and check on my plants. So I like having those. And I just want to thank everyone for the encouragement because it means a lot to me. It's brought back a lot of memories of my grandmother and my family. And when you're in isolation like this, and I'm not used to that, um, you need something that will remind you of being grateful and things that make you happy and smile. And at the same time, it's a survival method, and we know these are hard times for everyone. And I really like and appreciate. I pulled some of the spearmint to give to a friend that suffers from PTSD, and I put it in water so that they would root, and I want to donate them to her because I've encouraged her to also put things in a pot. So I thought that was very important. So thanks again. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.